What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
Feel, don't think. Fear is my ally.
The Force will be with you.
We are encouraged to love.
Be mindful of your thoughts.
I will not betray the Republic.
Hey, Your Worship, I'm only trying to help.
Scruffy-looking nerf herder.
I'm not afraid.
You must unlearn what you have learned.
What an odd combination of odors. Smells like a fish died and all the other fish sent flowers.
Pardon me. I have to go poke out my mind's eye.
The power of one. The power of two. The power of many. The power of one. The power of two. The power of many.
I can't. What the actual fuck did I just watch? There were things in The Last Jedi that were bad. But this, somehow, Leslie Headland actually made it worse. She outdid Rian Johnson. Well done. Okay, so I had to assault you guys with that horrible, horrible chant scene. The power of one, the power of two, the power of many. What the fuck is this? And the Force is a thread. That is, what is this? Star Wars string theory now? Via the biggest idiot that ever lived, Leslie Headland? I mean, I sit and look at this, and while I'm gagging, I don't really know what to say. I mean, we do know that it's gotten a really bad review from Forbes. You know, the guy who wrote this, Eric Kane, he had something to say about it, which kind of echoes my opinion. He says, I have no words. I do have a theory, however. Imposters have taken over Star Wars, lots of other popular genre properties, from The Witcher to True Detective. Maybe they're fans, maybe they're not, but they're certainly masquerading as good storytellers. And they think they know best, making whatever changes they see fit to make it their own. He hits on something that I never thought of. Okay, that these people want to make things their own. And, you know, fuck what came before them. Hence, J.J. Abrams, hence Kathleen Kennedy allowing for trashing Han and Leia's relationship and their family, and allowing Luke to be completely obliterated. She wanted Star Wars to be her own, hence the advent of Helena Shaw and Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Okay, so the reason why Disney Star Wars has failed is twofold. You've got stupid execs like Bob Iger shit canning George's ideas at Alan Horn's advice at the time. And you've got Kathleen Kennedy trying to make it her own. And it doesn't fucking work. It doesn't work. That chant is ridiculous and stupid. And everything about episode 3 is just such a fuck you to the fans and a fuck you to the franchise. You know, and again, Leslie Headland can say whatever she wants. Whatever she wants. She is not a fan of Star Wars and never has been. Because no real fan will create something like this monstrosity she has saddled the world with. Okay, let's talk further.
Is there a problem, people?
No problem at all, Mrs. Kennedy.
We were just discussing ideas of what to do with the new Prince Eric movie.
Put a chick in it, make her gay!
Yes, Miss Kennedy, some of the execs are just expressing that maybe...
Well, that maybe we should go a different route than we did with Indiana Jones.
Fuck Indiana Jones! Put a chick in it and make her name it gay! Any diverse woman in it, make it same!
But, Mrs. Kennedy, Bambi's a baby deer!
Fuck baby deer, put a chick in it, make her gay!
Linguine and clam sauce.
Excuse me, I believe I asked you to put a chick in this and make her gay?
Yes, the chef was a little confused what you meant by that.
It means put a chick in the linguine and make her fucking gay! And I want it lame!
You'd better put a chick in it and make it fucking gay as fuck.
Like, what we understand to be Star Wars, like, the idea that, like, that only came from George Lucas, that only George Lucas holds the key for what we understand to be Star Wars is just untrue. And I think the prequels are an excellent example of that. I mean, the idea that, like, when you're hiring a director, that everyone is sitting in there waiting for George Lucas and not for the person who's going to know to hire Ralph McQuarrie, that's the problem. That's the misogyny and the problem with the auteur myth as it stands today, because they're not thinking this is the person that will hire the right people and this is the person that will be able to create the lookbooks and direct people to get them to that place. They're just thinking, do you have all the answers? And the truth is that nobody does, and anybody that says they do feels sometimes like, well, I like this thing and I don't like that thing, and if you don't like the acolyte, that's fine. It doesn't matter. Like, the reality is that Star Wars in and of itself is not just a vast universe full of many different characters, many different eras, but it is always, always, always about the spiritual journey of what it is to become who you are. And that's why I am so overwhelmed and grateful to be here, and beyond overwhelmed and grateful to be allowed as a filmmaker to experience what it is like to actually tactilely make something in this world. That is beyond my wildest dreams, and I can't wait to show you guys more. I wish I could. Because nerds are gay.
Well, some nerds are very not gay and are very threatened by gay.
Well, that's true. But in my world, nerds are gay. Are you telling me, with a straight face, that C-3PO is straight?
They're a couple. That's what I think. But this is more outward.
I think it's cancer.
When people watch The Hate You Give, what do you want them to walk away with? Because I know everyone has a slightly different feeling.
Well, I mean, white people crying actually was the goal. It was the goal.
So I'm sitting here thinking about this article, and the guy is not a fan of the prequels, which I'm like, fuck you, dude. You know, but he quotes George R.R. Martin, not one of my favorite people. You know, he basically says, you know, the imposters have taken over Star Wars, and Kathleen Kennedy is an imposter. Leslie Headland is an imposter. She's not a fan. So, Game of Thrones author George R.R. Martin, not one of my favorite people, wrote recently, everywhere you look, there are more screenwriters and producers eager to take great stories and make them their own. It does not seem to matter whether the source material was written by Stan Lee, Charles Dickens, Ian Fleming, Roald Dahl, Ursula K. Le Guin, J.R.R. Tolkien, Mark Twain, Raymond Chandler, Jane Austen, or, well, anyone, George Lucas. no matter how major a writer is, no matter how great the book, there always seems to be someone on hand who thinks he can do better, eager to take the story and improve on it. Ryan Johnson, Leslie Headland. The book is the book, the film is the film, they will tell you, as if we're saying something profound. And then they make the story their own. And then they ruin it. Okay, that's basically what Ryan Johnson did, J.J. Abrams, what Charles Soule and the rest of the High Republic author filth, and Leslie Headland did with this drivel, absolute fucking drivel. That was Kojak, by the way. So we get to sit here and contemplate, what do we call it to make this atrocity to go away? It's an atrocity, okay? And, you know, the smell of dead fish and all that, it's time for woke Star Wars to just die and the franchise to go on without it. I'm really, really, really just mystified that it even got this far. So read the article, go to Cameron's Patreon, and subscribe to it. $5 a month is not bad. So you can add your opines to the discussion there. Okay, this is Steph signing out. I'll see you around the galaxy.